afternoon, having half an hour in bed to ease the aches and pains caused by the weight she was carrying inside her. He was guessing it had morphed from being a nanny nap into a nanny sleep. He smiled again. She would be mortified at missing his arrival back home. He quietly opened the bedroom door, but the bed was untouched. No sleeping Caroline there. He moved along to the only other room with a bed in it, the guest room, and quietly opened that door. No Caroline. Shit, he mumbled. His thoughts escalated, and he prayed she hadn't gone into labour. He ran downstairs, tripping the last two as he missed his step. He followed the hallway to the far end, to the kitchen. Still no Caroline. And he walked into the dining area, to the French doors. He opened one side and stepped out onto the paved patio. Caro! The word left his mouth as a croak. Louder. Caro! And he ran across to her, then reeled back in disbelief as he rounded the end of the table. His world went silent. His brain, for a second, froze. His first reaction was that someone had tipped over a tin of red paint, but then he saw his wife's head, her body almost totally obscured by the upturned garden table. Caroline was lying on her back, a towel still fastened around her swollen breasts, still damp from the shower she must have been taking when something made her go outside. Bruising was showing on her body, shoe prints, and between her legs 2 bloodied lumps of flesh, still unmoving in any way. John dropped to his knees, taking out his phone at the same time. Ambulance, he gasped. Police as well. My wife, she's been attacked. He gave his address. He struggled to remember it. He lifted Caroline's head and cradled her. I think she's dead, he whimpered. Please, hurry. My babies, both dead. Can the ambulance crew get to you, sir? Is your door unlocked? No, but it's quicker to go down the side of the house. Please, hurry. We're in the back garden. I can't leave her. Is your wife breathing, sir? I don't think so. Our twins. How old are they, sir? They were due in 2 weeks. They're born, but they're not breathing. Oh, God. And he dropped the phone and pulled Caroline towards him. The ambulance was there within 3 minutes, and he hadn't moved. His whole life was on the patio with him, and he was going nowhere. The paramedic felt at Caroline's neck, then repeated the action. She's alive, she said, and it seemed to John that the God he had been ambivalent about up to that point really did exist. More paramedics arrived. A shake of her head confirmed that his beautiful girls hadn't drawn breath, and they were moved away from Caroline's open legs so that she could be placed on a stretcher. She was stabilised and moved very quickly. John heard the sirens as his wife disappeared to a hospital on the other side of the city, and he became aware of multiple photographs being taken. The babies, fully formed but bloody, seemed to be holding hands now they had been moved slightly. Photos had been taken before Caroline had been stretchered away, showing the full horror of the situation. But now the photographer had shifted to more routine pictures. Pictures were taken of the entire patio area, the French doors, the kitchen. How had he not noticed the blood on the kitchen floor? John stared at it. She must have already been losing her babies inside the house. Had the man chased her out into the back garden? Or had she gone there hoping for a neighbour to help? John felt a huge rage building inside him. Everything had been destroyed in a matter of a couple of hours. She had been fine at 3 when he had rung to check on her. Mr. Coates. John turned and saw the DI who had arrived earlier. He couldn't remember his name. He stared blankly at him. I'm sorry, your name? DI Alex Mason, sir. And the lady organising everything is DS Tessa Marsden. I need 5 minutes with you, and then you can get off to the hospital. One of my lads will take you. I don't recommend you drive. John nodded, almost an automatic action. Your wife, John. Caroline. Had you spoken to her today at all? I understand you've come in from work to find this. I spoke to her around 3, and she was fine then. She said she felt tired, so she was going to have a shower and then a nap until I arrived home. I sometimes ring her to tell her I'm on my way, but because she actually admitted to feeling tired, I didn't today.